What a horrible Sunday. No, it's not even Sunday, it's Saturday. I've had a Saturday from hell. It's time to do some streaming. Oh, I'm not set up at all. 1 second. Bum, bum, bum. I hope this is the right save file. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, we were gambling with the scratch cards. Oh yeah, professional streamer links. Please play Pokemon for us. I can do that. I should be on round 9 next. If I haven't made a mistake. Yeah, we're doing open level. That's fine. So if we lose the open level streak, I will go back to level 50 on round 5. And if we lose that, that'll be the end of the stream. Otherwise, we'll go for 2 hours or so. Very complicated day. Yeah, so the open level record is only 100, which I'm not likely to hit on this run, but it's a lot more achievable than the level 50 record. 5 minutes stream coming. I mean, I could lose Battle 1 in both this round and the level 50 round. That would be an anticlimax, but if it happens, it happens. This is what happens in live gameplay, of course. Steal. It's a bit unusual. The major concern with Steel is normally Metagross. I think France going to dumpster England, which should be entertaining. We're fine. Like, Gastro free. Jolteon free. Blaziken 1. Miltank free. Swampert free. Slowbro 4. I was kind of hoping for Spexbro, not gonna lie, which is Slowbro 3. It's alright, I was late. I was very late today. It's my fault. Oh boy, are we taking Blaziken 1? Endure Reversal in Gen 4, where Abomasnow, Tyranitar, and Hippowdon are running around ruining it. There have been some, I'm like 99% sure it's AI, but there have been some World Cup anime videos on YouTube, which are actually quite funny. I think it might be ironically funny in the sense that they didn't mean for it to be such a meme, but I found it very funny to watch it. Oh boy, so it is Steel. And I don't want to lose match 1. I think Gastrodon is always coming. Gastrodon Blaziken Geo is interesting. I'm a bit concerned about the fact that we're probably going to have to go Swampert as well. I'm very weak to grass. Obviously, there aren't many good grass Pokemon in the game. In the frontier. Come here, Gabby. Oh, I saw that thing about the VTuber who keeps picking the wrong team. That was very funny. I think iShow Speed was also very good at picking the wrong team. You think England can beat France? I'm less sure. I really don't like penalties. I think it's so random. I don't know what I would suggest instead, but like, I don't like penalties. In general, it's too difficult to score in football, isn't it? We could... There is a funny line here where we go Slowbo, Swampert, Gastrodon, and we go for a Trick Room team. Feels like a massive meme, though. Can't really take Jolteon. Jolteon, way too unreliable in terms of having to hit Thunder. Jolteon is mostly good for using Yawn, and Miltank is... I think it lacks too much power with Dizzy Punch. Do I just go with my gut here? I could go Slowbro over Gastrodon. I don't like the fact that these are both special, but we're not too bad into Regice. I don't want to Rain Team. We could also do Rain Team, yes. To be honest, the fact that it's a Steel spec, there's a decent chance I get offered a good Steel type. But I wouldn't want to run Blaziken and a Steel type on the same team. We can replace Blaziken with Metagross 4, for example. That's fine. And we could take Skarm 2. And we could take Bronzong. Is there a way for us to easily scalp? I mean, we can Earth Power Bronzong if it does show up. And we can take... I'm kind of hoping it's Scizor as well. Scizor would be nice. I just think Spain are going to cook England on possession, yeah. Time to stop stalling. Countercoat leads aren't great when we don't know what the enemy sets are going to be. So the enemy sets at level 100. Every enemy we face, it'll have one of the 4 random sets, unless item clause or something applies. Yeah, I think we're a bit too ground weak, and I mean, like, I'm just looking at the overlay. Could we take Blaziken and Empoleon, for example? We could. One of the better Empoleon sets. Bellingham had a really good World Cup. Apparently everyone hates Bellingham. I don't really know the lore there. I think I'm going to lead Slowbro. I don't like putting this in the lead. I'd rather switch Blaziken in. And I think we're going Swamp, but I think Gastrodon is being left behind. Sorry, Gastrodon enjoyers. I shouldn't lose game 1 with this team that often. So Slowbro 4, Blaziken 1, Swampert 3. I'm not a football fan. I just watched the World Cup and the Euros. I'm a fake fan. And I listen to what people say, and then I repeat what they say. Okay, because it's an Aroma Lady, we know it's any set and 31 IV. Is that a shiny Tangrowth in the overlay? Was that shiny Tangrowth? Ignore the the overlay is also going to lie about the enemies. So the overlay is in tower mode and it's thinking about the grass type enemies, but this is factory, so Alicia can have any set. It's not Bronzong 3 because Slowbro is leftovers. On one hand, I really want to find out whether or not it's Levitate. On the other hand, I probably don't have the luxury of doing that all the time. I'm mostly thinking about Bronzong 4. I want to be not exploded on. If it is Bronzong 4, we can put Blaziken in on the Earthquake. That seems fine, as long as it doesn't Quick Claw Ursaring. I mean, Blaziken after the Endure. The shiny Tangrowth. So the overlay has a 1 in 8,000 chance to have a shiny Pokemon. Let's just serve. Okay. So we will have to PP stall that, unfortunately. It's going to use Trick Room when I have another Pokemon in. And Signal Beam does quite significant damage to Swampert, doesn't it? I am British, yeah. This is tricky. Like, stalling out 15 Signal Beam PP. Blaziken can take the damage because Blaziken does not care about being on low HP. It's going to be very awkward, isn't it? To be honest, the major thing we're actually stalling here, it sounds a bit strange, but we're actually stalling Trick Room more than any other move. Hopefully it does. I'm pretty sure it's not going to Dream Eater though, because we resist Dream Eater. Yeah, that's... The Confuse is fine. It's not allowed to crit me too much. So this should be Trick Room fairly often instead of Hypnosis. I think it's a 75% chance on the check for the plus score on the AI. And now it's back to Blaziken. This is going to take a while. Oh yeah, it wants to reset the Trick Room, doesn't it? Because it's slower. Okay. This means Blaziken takes less damage on the Trick Room stall out then. It's going to stick on Trick Room. I mean, it's not guaranteed to use it, which is why we do have to swap. So in Battle Factory in Gen 4, it can't be shiny unless you rest or unless it's in multis because of the way they manipulate the PID. So the enemy is not going to send out a shiny Pokemon. But if we swap from a Pokemon, we could do a rest trick. What is the end game here? Like, I mean, I think we need Slowbro to wake up. Honestly, because it's so likely to Trick Room here, I probably should attempt Surf again. No, it's Trick Room's gone. What am I talking about? Give me the leftovers at least. I have to stall because otherwise Slowbro could faint and then it could also Hypnosis the next Pokemon in. Blaziken obviously does not kill. Even if it's Levitate instead of Heat Proof, we don't kill. The Blaziken damage is not important, but I do care about the damage on Slowbro. Okay, so there's Trick Room. We are faster again. This feels like a good chance to get in a few wake-up attempts. If it's only a problem if Signal Beam crits. In the worst case scenario, what we can do is completely stall this out and then Slowbro can slowly heal back to full while it's using Dream Eater. if a player could play the enemy, that would be really difficult. Yeah, I mean, playing as a human, it would be unlikely you get a streak much past, like, 5. Like, even a really good PvP, it's 3v3 singles as well. You're not going to get a person with a win rate much higher than 90% against other humans. Obviously, in the regular Pokemon story, because the player has such a massive advantage over the enemy, because you get IVs, you get EVs, and you can counter team the next enemy, it's probably possible to have that playthrough. And also, there's no big punishment for losing. Yeah, in Factory, where it's an even playing field, that sounds almost impossibly difficult. So yeah, we are just gonna have to count this out. I guess I really don't want to waste Salac. It's crit me twice. Leave me alone. The Salac threshold is 75, I know, but we're gonna go close to that. I guess we can let Slowbro take another signal. It's not an issue yet, though. This game's gonna be so boring. There is still another steel type in the back as well, we know that. Serene Grace Bronzong with all the signal beam confuses. Signal beam is 15 PP. Interesting. Oh, don't crit. No, 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 no. God damn it. Well, obviously Signal Beam kills here, so it's going to Signal Beam. It's probably worth having Sobo alive, even if we still have it asleep, just for death fodder. You're allowed to stop critting Signal. I guess what we can do is we can go for the Blaze kill. If this thing is heat-proof, and to be honest, even if we just miss, it's a disaster, right? There's a chance it Signal Beams on Blaziken, because Signal Beam and Hypnosis are both going to be +1. I mean, +0. Signal Beam is strongest attack. Reverse. I don't think we're going to get to reversal, unfortunately, because if Blaziken stays in, gets hit by Hypnosis fairly often. It's fine, at least it won't be 5 minutes to lose. Low key. I wouldn't mind being crit here. On Blaziken. Give me Blaze. Probably won't happen this turn anyway, will it? I mean, we could say Blaziken does not get Slack boost. It's possible. We're still definitely in Signal Beam range on Slowbro. This was somewhat comfortable until Signal Beam crit. If this crits, I'm probably going to Blaze Kick. It could also crit and confuse. No confuse. We lose. If Blaziken gets put to sleep, we lose, though, I feel. 146. We should be out of range of signal, but it's still pretty damn likely to signal because Dream Eater is resisted. So even though we're asleep, it's not going to want to use that. So now is a big decision point then, isn't it? Because we're in Blaze. So we one-shot Levitate Bronzong. Even if it's heat-proof, it has to hit Hypnosis. And even if it hits Hypnosis, I guess we can go... We probably would then swap out and go Swampert. Swampert, Slowbro alternating on Hypnosis Dream Eater. It would just really suck. Because I'm not sure Blaziken's going to be able to escape sleep. But Slowbro can. At least we didn't miss Blaze Kick. Okay, it's Levitate or we crit. Okay, it's Levitate. We're probably not taking Levitate Bronzong 2 though. Heatran. It is a swap in as well, so it is more likely to have a super effective move. In other words, Heatran 2, 3, or 4. And obviously, this is the Steel type requirement met. I'm worried about. I mean, obviously, Focus Sash sucks. I'm also a bit worried about Quick Claw and Bright Powder. The best case scenario here would be like just being Heatran 1 somehow, but that's really not that likely to swap in. No, Reversal won't kill. No. I feel like we go Swampert. I'm just a bit worried about like if we go Swampert on Heatran 4, obviously we're giving it Focus Sash. It's then going to be at 1 HP. It's going to explode. I guess we could swap Slowbro in. So we go to Swampert, we Earth Power, and if it lives with the Focus Sash, we then swap to Slowbro. Yeah, I'm thinking about the Endure. Thing is, Blaziken at 92 HP is actually like perfect. Like it might be really important for Blaziken to be in use against a final Pokemon. I'm thinking about going Slowbro first. It's just the problem is it's a really bad idea against Heatran. Heatran 4. Let's go Swampert. Feels like the best mid-ground play. I'm very concerned about Heatran's item. Okay. So it's a Quick Claw set, obviously. Completely useless Quick Claw. You're already faster than me. I got the Streak Bar to work. The Streak Bar uses image recognition to recognize when we're out of the battle, and it automatically adds 1. So even if I lose, it's going to say 57 after this battle. I don't think we're taking Heatran 2, no. Okay. Sure. Don't care which set it is. This doesn't feel like a swap. Blaziken 1 is unreliable, but it is better than Heatran 2. Bronzong 2 is just, it's a Pokemon that has to hit Hypnosis. I guess we could take Bronzong over Blaziken and run a Trick Room team. What if it's Propass 6? That's a good point. Ground. I think it's bait. I think Levitate Bronzong is bait, even when into ground. Swampert should be the anti-ground, and actually Blaziken's quite good against ground as well, because it's not Gen 3, there's not a huge amount of Quick Claw. You should be able to reversal most of them. Yeah, it's Levitate, because we didn't crit. I'm not happy about this team. At the same time, it could be much worse. Yeah, true. He ran his Quick Claw. Yeah, it's blocked. Okay. I don't think I'm ever actually going Trick Room in any of these battles. We're gonna forget that, like, unless I swap, and then Sobo comes in much later. Okay. You gonna crit me? Please don't crit. I would actually be a very big problem. Okay. This was a pretty good start. There were much, much worse starts than this. We did not get paralyzed. We did not get crit. And now we know that there's no Pokemon with Fit Club in the back. I mean, we know it's not Horn Drill. So I think we just attack again. It's not Horn Drill because that's the Quick Claw set. I wonder if I should have actually gone Trick Room, you know. That might have been a mistake. Trick Room it's bad for Blaziken, but I could have just said we always go Swampert, because it was so likely that the swap in was also going to be the ground type. Because Marowak's strongest move in the back often would be ground, and I guess there are a few Pokemon with super effective coverage for Slowbro, but, you know, obviously a lot of them, like Rhydon, apply on grounds anyway. It's fine. Okay, it's not... I was kind of thinking it was Rhydon free, but it's not Rhydon free, and that's fine. I'm therefore worried about Rhydon 2. You don't want to miss Muddy Water. If this is right onto it, might be quite a big problem. There are plenty of Pokemon that could beat a half-health Swampert and Blaziken. Okay. Okay. Okay, I mean, that is certainly a ground spec, isn't it? The mighty Doug Trio 2. Special Doug Trio. This might be one of the worst things in the fact. What is worse than Doug Trio 2? Other than Shuckle. It's crit me. Next battle is Triple Rock. We're fine into Triple Rock. The factory enemies are taking I think Aero 2 is better than Dugtrio 2. But Aero 2 is a bad Pokemon. I mean, I don't think Crobat reaches that. Should have done Steven Challenge, true. Who's from the future? Someone ban CISO for reading the future. Gen4 Marowak, no thanks. It was Rhydon 1 because it was not Focus Sash, and it wasn't Rhydon 3, and it wasn't Rhydon 4 because of Quick Claw. And then Dugtrio 2 is terrible. Yeah, mods. Mods, you know what to do. That is a crazy live check, it is true. Okay, I'm ready for triple rock. Okay. Biggest concern is definitely going to be Metal Burst. It can't be Bastiodon 3 because we're leftovers, which is great news. What do I do against Bastiodon 4 though? Because I don't want to choke and give it a free kill with Metal Burst. I'm leaning towards Psychic on turn 1. Could go for Ice Beam. Like Spadef drop and then we Surf. Or go for the Freeze. I guess probably Freeze slightly better. We're own tempo for Swagger as well. Okay. Aren't you quiet? Yes. Yeah, Bastiodon will be 96. At 31 IV. Okay. We can attack then. Have you crit me? Oh my god. No! This is really bad because now it can just Ancient Power, right? So it's not actually a free Swampert switch on Thunderbolt. I should have swapped to Swampert. What am I doing? It's fine. No one's watching. It's fine. No one saw that mistake. Unfortunately, you can definitely Ancient Power or Thunderbolt here. It's fine. It would never get the Omni boost. Yeah, Metal Burst doesn't have priority. I forgot that Slowbro was quiet. And therefore slower. It's fine. It's gonna Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is super effective. Surely you'd use Thunderbolt. I mean, we're faster anyway, right? Because Swampert's modest. It's not quiet. That is quite a serious misplay. Luckily, it's a rock spec, so we're probably fine. That's an interesting swap-in. Okay, so it's like incredibly likely that it's. Oh no. Ampharos 3 has Hyper Beam. I was gonna say it had to be 2 or 4. It's not Ampharos 1. It's basically impossible as Ampharos 1 because Power Gem is the strongest attack against Swampert is unheard of. But the other rock type surely has a better attack than Power Gem. This is weird. I don't really want to get hyper beamed. I'm wondering if it's actually best to sack Slowbro just to find out what it. I'm coming back to Swamphead anyway. I think it's fine. We could Muddy Water. I think I'd rather just go for the Earth Power since it can't miss, though. We're going to believe in Blaziken for the last Rock type, I guess, if it is going to Hyper Beam me. Missing Muddy Water into Hyper Beam would be a disaster. It'd actually kill Swampert. No, it would rest. It would rest. Would be fine. Okay. That is. I was about to say that's fine. Oh, the burn. Oh. I'd rather be hyper beamed. Okay. We deserve this, though. We deserve this for misplaying against Bastiodon. I mean, we're not afraid of Aero, which is normally the big fear. Should be. I'm a bit concerned about Rampardos, I guess. I don't think we acted too fast there. That was fine. Because we're not losing to Aggron 4. We could have scouted what it... I was kind of thinking that unless it was Aggron 4, I don't care what it is. Well, Ampharos 2 is terrible, and so is Bastiodon 2, so... I think we're kind of... Oh, it's no type. Okay. Yeah, I think we're kind of like stuck on this team. There's no real swap opportunities here. That was a rock type spec, yeah. How is it a rock spec if there's also 2 steels? Because rock comes first in the internal type order in the game. So the internal type order is normal, fighting, flying, poison, ground, rock. Bug, ghost, steel, fire, water, grass, electric, psychic, ice, dragon, dark, fairy. So because rock comes before steel in Gen 4, it wins the tie. Yeah, we can't swap. Those are all bad Pokemon. Fairy spec. Yeah, exactly. Togekiss is going to come and flinch us to death. I'm ready. So yeah, now that we know there's no type spec, we do know a bit more about... Yeah, for example, there was no bug or steel type in the back. We know that for certain. This is not a great matchup. Scizor 3 is locked out, but Scizor 3 was never an issue. Oh, I'm worried about Bright Powder as well. I'm thinking it's probably best to go Blaziken, but I'm really worried about... Sword Stance, and then double Technician Bullet. I think I live that on Blaziken. If someone has like Bastiodon, Aggron, Metagross, well, because they have 3 steel types, steel would beat rock. It's a good question though, but yeah, if there was a majority of one type and there's no tie, it's just that type. Surely we go Blaziken. Particularly knowing there's no bug and steel, Blaziken's role gets diminished slightly here. Bit under 50. It's probably... It can't be Scizor free, we know that because of Slackberry item clause. I would have said that Scizor 4 can't do 48. But the thing is, Scizor 1 should have used Sword Stance. In regards to elevation. So in Generation 4, before match 50, there is some value in doing swaps, but match 50 and beyond in Gen 4, you always have 31 IV Pokemon, there's no point doing elevations. But it's useful for, like, if you can swap as much as you can in the first sort of 28 games, that's useful. Have slightly better IVs. The punishment for being wrong is so severe. I've also got to worry about Technician versus Swarm, of course. What if it's Swarm Scizor 4? We should always get Blaze, right? Even without the, yeah, we should always get Blaze. Can I say Tagetic? I can. I'm very glad I did that. Okay. Okay, and it's... Yeah, it's Technician. Is it better to Blaze Kick or Reversal here? In Blaze, I will always kill, but Blaze Kick can miss. Reversal won't always kill. If I miss Blaze Kick, I think I'm going to lose. If Reversal doesn't kill, that's bad, but it's not terrible. Because I can then go... I can then just go to Swampert. Oh, I'm... If I just need to kill Scizor, it's better to Blaze Kick, definitely. But I think if Reversal doesn't kill, that's fine. I'm just behind. If I miss Blaze Kick, I think I lose. Because Scizor's going to kill something. Please die. Thank you. Wasn't close. Raichu. I know static exists, but it's surely it's Blaziken's job to just attack again. There's no Pokemon in the back with a super effective move against Blaziken, which is good info, but yeah, I don't care. No quick attack. The upside, of course, of Raichu 1 is that it's so... Okay. And now Shuckle, so I still outspeed. Well, I hope it doesn't crit Slowbro. It would be unfortunate. It would be unspeakable. It should stockpile fairly often anyway. So I guess I should go for Trick Room. No, Swampert does not have Window. Swampert very much dies. Victory Bell 2 would be an outrageous loss. No crit, okay. Well done, Victory Bell 2. Well done. Losing to Victory Bell 2 would be unbelievable in a 3 versus 1 situation as well. Do we take Scizor just to get rid of the massive grass weakness? I mean, Scizor 4 is kind of bad. It's Technician, but it's only Technician on Aerial Ace. Okay, is that a sign? Is that a sign? Is the game telling me to take Scizor? The thing is, I definitely still overrate Scizor, to be honest. I think we drop Mr. Slowbro. The irony here is that Scizor is not actually that amazing into the scarier grass types. I think I want to keep Swampert. Take Victory Bell 2. I don't want to see Sceptile. Roserade. Yeah, it's 200 power. Roserade. Let me double, triple check this. Okay, we are Technician. Roserade 1 is Cobra Berry, but that's it. And we won't kill Roserade 1 with X-Scissor anyway. Pokemon graphic on the right is a web page running locally on my PC. Of course. I'll take this as long as I don't get sunspored. We don't care about poison point because we're steel. Let's slash. Because it could be a resist switch. It's not likely. A lot of things that resist flying resist steel. Well, let's X-Scissor. Yeah. No, Link. I've been battling the overlay a lot in the past few weeks. It really, really, genuinely barely works. I'm looking at it now. It's not even doing the scrolling thing, and I'm not sure why. Also, it's not even built for factory, it's built for tower. Alright, so because Victory Bell 2 was Black Sludge, it's not Vile Plume 2. I think if something sleeps, it probably should be Scissor anyway. Against Vile Plume 1. It is painful to lose, but it's part of the game as going back. Okay, it's wise glasses. Again, always best to use a different move. It's a bit weird that Valbloom... I was going to say it's a bit weird that Valbloom came out against Scissor. But it really was a grass spec, wasn't it? Okay. I should be completely fine against Egg 3 because it's going to kill itself with recoil damage against Swampert. And it's not Egg 3. And it's not Egg 4 because of Expert Belt. I do need to... The problem is that the current code base is... it uses my PC's file system with hard-coded paths for the images. This is for bragging rights. I can't just send you the code. The code is like 20 different files. It's an entire folder. I'd have to release it on GitHub. Probably don't want to overthink this. It's a very bad idea to switch, I feel. We win the speed tie. Well, I need to fix it first anyway. I will release it at some point. When it works first time. You gonna live? No. It's a switch in. again, we've got the Slackberry blocked nicely. What's the downside of going Blaziken? Biggest downside would be Typhlosion 4 missing Focus Blast, so we don't get End Rev. I guess crit overheat would be a problem. I guess if it's Typhlosion free as well, it has Shucker, so we'd have to Muddy Water if we went Swampert. But I guess if we go Swampert, what we actually do is we switch Blaziken into an Earthquake, right? Okay. Can't play around the crit, which is fine, because I do have Blaziken back up. Good. Fourth time super effective AI helping me here. Because otherwise it could have gone for the Focus Blast crit against me. I want to be a little bit careful here about Blastoise too. No, the AI cannot see whether or not it's going to crit you. The AI does prefer to use moves with a higher crit chance at base, but that's it. Okay, please don't crit. I really don't want to have to face this with Blaziken. Bro. I hate using Endure when they can miss. If it misses, I'm gonna have to switch to Scizor. Phew. Okay. Okay. No, the AI doesn't know when it's gonna land a status. It's incredibly likely to use Icy Wind on this turn. I'm not sure how likely we are to kill. Obviously, if we don't kill, it's going to get a torrent boost on Scizor and we're going to lose. Yeah, that's... I mean, it was only close because it crit Swampert, right? Which was rude. Yeah, whatever. This is all slow. It's just really slow. It's fine though. Please. There's no way I'm swapping against this thing. Crit flinch. Crit flinch. Crit flinch. Crit flinch. Okay. Now don't crit me. It's very unlikely to be right on 1 because that would scary face. And right on 2 doesn't understand that I have Ockerberry, so it would always use Fire Punch. So this is actually very likely to be right on 4, which is in character with PIs. So in Battle Tower, PIs are always Oko users and exploders. Okay. No rock, no ground. Pincer. Again, Salak is blocked, which is good news. If this is Pincer 4, that's going to be really funny. Oh. This is bad. I guess I could rock slide miss. Then this doesn't have to be super close. Boo. I've got two options. I can go in Muddy Water or I can go in Blaze Kick. Blaze Kick is more likely to hit. Aerial Ace will never kill from here. Pincer 1 has got max defense investment. We need to Blaze Kick. Reversal won't kill either, even at 1. Just don't miss. Okay. Pincer 1 came in. Pincer 1 has Earthquake. It's the third Pokeball slot, so we don't know anything. That's really annoying. I guess it's because it was so likely to be right on 4. It probably isn't Empodium 3 or 4. But it's not guaranteed. And I don't want to blunder into Aqua Jet. How about iCrit? Okay. I haven't given it Torrent, have I? Mailson. Important crit there, very important. Doesn't matter, I guess. I can't influence it at this point. Use knockoff, go on. Okay, we win the speed tie, fantastic. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, the Japanese game called them gamblers, which is far more fitting than PI. Just over an hour. I mean, that first match against Bronzong really tanked the momentum. Oh no, it's only going to be this one today. If I lose this, we're going to level 50, and if I lose that, that's the end of the stream. No spec. We can do the Wabby thing where we look at these. It could be worse. This is... I kind of... Yeah, I might need to be saved here a little bit, actually. Ambitious Bastion 1. Dusk Noir 3. And Mega 1. Okay. I mean, you are an upgrade from last round. Bang 3. Lux 1. So... Slowbro 1 probably is a decent lead. I do like the Yawn leads. I'm a bit upset that this isn't Yan Mega 4. I wanted... I don't want to bring you, but I'm going to have to. I hate how double hit has a 10% chance to miss. Yeah, I don't know why they do this a lot in Battle Factory, where the item is mirroring the move of the status that's being used. That happens quite often, with like Thunderwave and Cherry Berry and stuff. I mean, Bastion 1 is untakeable. The Psychic normal duo is quite nice. Got a Ghost switch in on Kang, and Kang can go back to Slowbro on fighting moves. Is it really going to be Luxray 1? I think I'd rather take Yan Mega 1 than Luxray 1, even with the Intimidate. Luxrays are so terrible. The left field option would be Dusk Noir. But I don't like slow Pokemon. I don't like Dusk Noir. I think it's going to be... Oh, we're a little bit weakened to Electric, though. I don't want to take Luxray. I mean, Luxray does not solve my problems against things like Jolteon anyway. Thunderfang Luxray, yeah. If I really trust... If I really trust Slowbro, I guess I could justify Dusk Noir. And then with normal Ghost in the back. I think it's Tinted Lens, the Yan Mega. And we have Double Team as a desperation play. I think we're going with that. I could also lead Yan Mega, but I think I'd rather lead with the Yawn set. Chesto Berry is nice. It means that we can't face enemies with Chesto Berry, which means that Yawn is more often usable. Very nice. Yeah, we're going Slowbro 1. I mean, honestly... No, I have to take Kang. I have to take Kang. I'm so weak if I don't. I have to take Kang. Yeah, this is a pretty mid-draft. I've seen worse drafts, though. If Jolteon or Raikou show up, then they show up. It is what it is. Lumberry on the table. I'm so concerned about swapping into Sheer Cold. Please, please, please. I think if something survives, my worst Pokemon is Yanmega. I'm kind of tempted to put Yanmega in here, actually. Would I have to revenge with Rock Slide? Oh my god. Kang using Rock Slide on a Bomber Snow? It's Yanmega's job to come in here. If it is going to use Sheer Cold, I'm going to have to just go Rock Slide after that. Okay, good. Good, good, good. It is technically better to use Detect, just because it gives it less Shell Bell healing on the turn it does kill me. I really doubt that matters, but we might as well play properly. Another good idea would be to crit Signal Beam. I don't want to use Air Cutter because missing would be a disaster. Confuse? No, okay. Goes to the Avalanche, so no Rock Slide miss for me either. Thanks, Cecil. We're gonna have to Rock Slide this. It's gonna get the Shell Bell healing. There's absolutely no way that's Shadow Claw range. The hail damage combined with Life Orb is a bit of a concern, but this is what it is. Maybe we could have stayed in. The problem is staying in against a Bomber Snow 1 would have been so bad. A Bomber Snow 4 we might be taking it, but we've first got to live the match. Oh no. Oh no, and it hasn't gone for Avalanche. Okay. Might be game over. Slowbro reversing this seems unlikely. Like, is that Shadow Claw? Stevenstone. I've been grinding Stevenstone so much in the last week, and I haven't got any symbols. I'm starting to think that Palace might not be possible. Oh boy. Okay, at least we didn't double miss. We need to be saved here. We need to be saved by a bad Pokemon on the enemy team, or a Pokemon that's gonna die to Kang somehow. Like a really good type matchup for me, maybe. Oh, maybe we should have... Oh, should I have gone Kang against... Oh, should I have gone Kang against a Bomber Snow? Gone for Hammer Arm? Like, no. If I miss, I miss. If I miss with Kang, it's always a disaster. Okay, Flygon. I might go Slowbro here. It's going to be a gamble either way. Definitely a gamble either way. The appeal of going Slowbro, I guess I'm kind of hoping that it's Flygon 2. I just don't think it's going to work out. I don't beat Flygon 4 by anywhere near enough of a margin by going slow. There's no type. Grass, ice, ground, dragon. Honestly, it's kind of bad news that it's not ground. But there's the final Pokemon isn't a grass type. It's not a dragon either. Slowbro's got decent odds. I'm thinking about damage Slowbro in the last 1v1. Okay, so let's just... Slowbro is super effective against the last Pokemon. That's like... It basically has to be that for me to have a good chance here. Flygon does take the hail damage as well. It would be a really good idea to swap against Flygon 2 as a thing. But Kang needs to one-shot the last enemy. Otherwise I die to Life Orb and Hail on the 2-shot. Against Flygon 2, maybe it's best to pray that it misses like Fissure into Slowbro anyway. Flygon 3, I lose if it hits its moves, and Flygon 1 and 4 basically the same. Flygon 1 might throw with Sandstorm, I guess. I outspeed the non-speed nature Flygon, so Flygon 1 and 4 are adamant, and then Flygon 2 and 3 are jolly and timid, and they're faster. Because we're base 90 and it's base 100. Okay, at least we didn't miss. At least we didn't miss. It could have been worse. Gonna get earthquaked most likely. Okay, it's good info actually. It's Flygon 1. Okay. I think we need Flygon to use Sandstorm. If it uses Sandstorm, it's just a straight up slow-mo 1v1 and we probably win fairly often. If it uses Earthquake here, we are quite badly damaged. Okay. If it's electric last, I was always lost. I mean, that should be really good news. We've actually got Chesto for Hypnosis as well. But we're not own Tempo. Oh, Ninetales 4 is Pashu as well. Okay, so we can lose to Ninetales 4 if it doesn't go Calm Mind first. Oh, I don't think if Energy Ball, Calm Mind, Energy Ball. That I don't think we live that because of the Sandstorm damage. And then Ninetales 1. It's gonna Sunny Day. Okay, so Ninetales 1 I should probably Yawn or Calm Mind against, but I think it's too important to use Surf against the others, right? There's also Ninetales 2 getting the flinch. There's actually a lot of ways to lose this, yeah. Yep. Okay, that's Chesto. The problem is we don't have Chesto next turn. I wonder if I should have used Calm Mind, actually. The Calm Mind is a massive choke against Ninetales 4 and against Ninetales 2. Sand, I don't think it's gonna win here because it's not gonna use Dream Eater because we resist it. So it needs to hit Hypnosis and then crit Ominous. Simply dodge. Okay. I'll take Flygon for Yan Mega. Never doubted. I was very concerned. When Rock Slide missed, I was very concerned. Sorry, Flygon 1 is pretty good. Really good. Fake tension. Bro. I think, like, we're so screwed against Latios 4, it's probably not worth even thinking about. Just gonna go for the Draco. Latios 3, at least we can Dragon Claw it. Like, it's still really bad because it kills. Do we go for Yawn? Problem is, Yawn is really good, bad against Latios 2. I think it is Yawn. I think it is Yawn. God damn it. Okay. Okay. Have you crit me as well? You have. Yes, wonderful. Oh no. It can still dance as well. Slowbo's life is still worth something, I think. Just don't dance on me. Okay, it's not over yet then. The problem is after dance it one-shots Slowbro. How about we crit? Okay. That's right, this is still better than Natio's 4 would have been. How about we crit? No, 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 no. Just don't crit me, just don't crit me, just don't crit me, because I lose if I crit here. If I get crit here, it's over. It's super over. Okay. I'm still not behind. I'm still fairly far behind, unfortunately, but... Oh... We're not safe here. Flygon will lose to Donphan 4, for example. All it has to do is not click Earthquake on this turn. Just needs to use Stone Edge or Seed Bomb, and then it will kill Flygon with 2 Seed Bombs. Look, just don't miss. And don't get quick clawed. Bro, Kang! The 10% misses are killing me. This is a huge decision as well. Earthquake will be a roll to kill Slowbro. Flygon is fine as long as we don't get like completely screwed over by Gunk Shot and counter. We do have Roost. I could actually Dragon Claw, but I think I need Earthquake as I want a free shot, right? I don't want to have a 4 shot against this. Particularly with Superpower on the table and White Herb. It's 50-50 to Gunk Shot or counter. If it's counter, obviously we have to go Roost next turn. Okay, please don't counter because we crit. Okay. I guess that makes up for the double hit miss. We get poisoned. Everything is happening in this game, isn't it? I'm not sticking around. At low HP, it can use the move superpower. I don't want to get hit by that. Particularly not when poisoned. Wonderful. I've never been so pleased to see you, Shuckle. Because I was in trouble in this match, and now I'm probably, well, super likely to win. It's actually very nice that I've been hit by poison, because it means Shuckle can't use Toxic on me. Which is excellent news, because it means I have way more time to use Roost and so on. Obviously, Power Trick into Lax and Sense Miss would be very fraudulent by Flygon, but Slowbro is actually faster than Shuckle. Okay, it's Shuckle too. The mighty Wrap. It's very likely to attract here because I'm already damaged. It's got no way of dodging Surf though when Slowbro is faster. So we just hit it. Shuckles saving me. Shuckle got a kill. I'm kind of tempted to take Latios over Kang. Like Kang has missed two 90% moves in 2 games. Surely that is grounds for getting rid of it. There is a quite significant role overlap between Flygon and Latios, though. If we take Latios, we've blocked Lumberry, so we can always yawn. Because Insomnia and Early Bird and everything, they don't exist. It's fine. Rock. This is close. It's so Latios 2 is a better Pokemon than Kang 3, definitely, but I can't do it. I don't think I can go double Dragon and double Psychic. What else was on the? Oh, no, it was Donphan 2 was terrible. Surely I wouldn't lose to a Rock Spec with Slowbro and Flygon. Caught between wanting to use Yawn or not. I like getting Flygon the most, I think. We know it's not Life Orb Probo, which would have been the main. Yeah, I'm going Flygon. It's fine. There was a slight opportunity to set up Calm Minds against some of them. Maybe we go back if it's Probo 1. Okay, it's not. Nice crit. Very necessary. Golem. How about you crit this turn as well? No great way to play around you exploding. No Latios, yep. Wow. Sucker Punch is very rare. Seeing Sucker Punch used. Will roost then. I kind of want it to sandstorm at some point. So I think I'm happy to roost until that happens. Sucker is very unusual because Sucker has really bad AI in terms of how often Sucker is chosen. You've crit me? Okay. The AI is not going to use Earthquake here, by the way, even though I'm using Roost. It doesn't engage in that kind of human behavior. There we go. Sucker crit at the end would have been funny. No! 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 What a turn. What a turn. Okay. What a turn. Bro, stop. Focus ban should not work when you're at 1 already. Are we going to break the focus ban record here? I actually expected it to get another one. I've never seen Golem 1 do so much. So I do want to know what this is because we're quite likely to swap for it. Let's go through it quickly. So Jolteon 1 will agility. Jolteon 2 will double kick. Jolteon 3 will rain dance slash. Oh, it'll use one of those moves. It'll be obvious. Oh no, we fasten Jolteon 2 because it's slow. Jolteon 4 will Shadow Ball. So is there damage overlap between the Shadow Balls? Because timid and modest. We can do a damage check on that. We would take Jolteon 4, but not 3. I'm actually going to swap. Because I want to know what Jolteon it is. I'm going to swap. Okay. Are we taking Sash? Prefer it in the lead slot normally. I think we take this over Kang. We can baton pass agility to Slowbro. We can go Yawn, swap to Jolteon, agility, baton pass. I think we'll take Jolteon almost no matter what. If it's a ground spec, maybe not. We're getting rid of Kang. It's the worst Pokemon. It's also performed worse. In this round specifically. Yeah, let's get rid of Kang. What do you take Propass free? Roger. Doesn't matter because some of the guitarists are 24 IV, but Roger, he's 31. It's not Chesto because we're Chesto. I think we Yawn. Who would you say is best? Garchomp. It's either Garchomp or Cresselia, and I'm a Garchomp believer. Okay. I suggest we actually don't be too greedy. This actually hurts, doesn't it? Can I stay above half? Okay. Technically, yes. If I kill it now, I still have Rain up. Which is... And if I Calm Mind again, then it can wake up next turn. I think we just attack. I think we just attack. Because I think having Rain up is nice for Slowbro. Gen 4 Elf Buzz speed. The seal has shown up. There's a misfire. So it's not Zapdos 1 or 2 because Yachi Berry and Focus Band are both item claused. I think we will just go Jolteon. No, because Golem was Focus Band as well. Okay. Nice Volt Absorb switch. It's pretty damn likely to U-turn is the issue here. Because U-turn is strongest move. And a Pokemon in the back probably has a better move than Zapdos does against Jolteon. So you think about Zapdos coming in later. Would we rather it be paralyzed or be hit by Thunderbolt? Probably rather it be paralyzed. There's a good chance Jolteon is staying in for the U-turn. Twister, yeah. So he used Twister against Slowbro because U-turn is strongest move against Slowbro. So the other moves like Drill Peck, Twister, Steel Wing all go to -1. But then U-turn has this weird AI where like if you have a super effective move that doesn't want to be used, and then U-turn can get sent back down to -1 from like +1, yeah. But I think U-turn is really quite likely here against Jolteon. I think we Thunder Wave. I think I'd rather be paralyze Zapdos than damage to Zapdos. And if it does use a random move that isn't U-turn, that's fine. Yeah, this was always quite likely. So we know there's a paralyzed Zapdos free in the back. Ooh, yeah, you're a little bit of a problem, aren't you? Somehow, Abomasnow returned. Yeah, Seal and Aaron are the ghosts in the system. They sometimes show up because they have short names and are misread by the Levenstein distance. Abomasnow is actually like kind of disgusting. Do I paralyze this? Problem is that Abomasnow 1 is Lumberry is the issue with that. I think with Hail active, Flygon should always beat Zapdos. I might have the T-Wave here and hope it's not Abomasnow 1. Can I beat Abomasnow 1? Abomasnow 1 could, no, it's not going to choke. Like, I could crit it. Abomasnow 2 is probably fine. It's probably the best case scenario for me. Abomasnow 3 is similar to Abomasnow 1 in the sense that probably do lose. What's different about Abomasnow 3 though is that if I paralyze Abomasnow 3, then a single full paralysis means that I should win the game. But if it never gets paralyzed, I will lose. And then Abomasnow 4 is fine because I can go to Flygon first. It is going to use Avalanche, but I can Sandstorm on Avalanche, and then on the following turn I can Dragon Claw. I have to switch. I have to swap. No, it's not going to work. Abomasnow 4 is a problem. If it's Abomasnow 4, then I need Zapdos to get fully paralyzed, or it's going to beat Flygon. Oh. If I swap into Woodhammer now, does that work? Don't think so. The idea that I swap into Woodhammer, I then go Flygon and Sandstorm. Problem is, it gets the Shell Bell healing on Avalanche. It does that twice. I guess I could Roost and try and get more Woodhammer recoil. I don't think that's going to work. I don't think swapping against Abomasnow 4 is going to work. Is Abomasnow 3? It's just a waste of time to swap, really. I might have to play this as if it is Abomasnow 2. And against Abomasnow 2, I would probably be best off staying in and just attacking. It's also the best plan against Abomasnow 4. I'm gonna lose. That's Abomasnow 1. How to win. How to win. I think Dragon Claw crit. Well, I guess what I can do is I can put Slowbro in on Ice Beam. And then I can pray that it Ice Beams again instead of Giga Drain. And if Slowbro lives that, we can Psychic. And then Dragon Claw should kill. It's not gonna Grass Whistle. That might be the best play, to go Flygon and then switch to Slowbro. Slowbro takes damage. We're in Ice Beam and Giga Drain range. And if it goes for the Ice Beam, we win. The alternative to that is I just crit. Yeah, it's a pure 50-50 on Giga Drain versus Ice Beam. The problem with this is I think we might still lose to Zapdos. I can go for the win with the crit now. But I have to crit. I think it's much better to go for the 50-50 on Slowbro. Slowbro living. Well, it's less than 50, but please don't crit or freeze. $93, that's too low, isn't it? We're dead to Ice Beam. So we could swap back on potential Giga Drain. I don't think that's worth it. That did a huge amount. I thought we'd live. I thought we'd at least have a chance to live. Okay, back to crit. A bomber. No, we're super dead. We crit. Oh my god, we crit. That's disgusting. We super die. The funniest thing about this is that we can still lose. I thought that was it. I really thought that was the end of it. Crit here would also be the end of me. I'm pretty sure I should roost. Yeah. What is this? The L? The L is the 50% mark. It'll simply fully paralyze. See? This is disgusting. I think that's a disgusting win. What is the damage roll on Ice Beam versus Slowbro anyway? It lived. That's funny. Crit me and we'll both die. Okay, it didn't actually max roll Slowbro, it just did a... It got a very high roll, but it didn't max roll. No, Flygon would have died to Ice Beam and Hail, definitely. Abomasnow 1 is Calm, max special attack. What was the first Pokemon in that game? I've forgotten. Oh, it's Floatzel. Okay, yeah, no. Yes, Wave and Sense. That's not going to matter for item clause. Special treat for all my fans. It's Miranda and Helen, who are 24 IV, so Christie's 31 IV. Bum, bum. I think I do the obvious swap. Okay. The IVs do matter, so if you swap for a 24 IV Pokemon, it'll be 24 IVs when it's on your team as well. Heracross. I'm a bit scared of you, actually. I feel like it's much better to T-bolt than T-wave. I kind of wish I still had my focus sash intact, but whatever. We've already made that decision. Simply crit it, and I don't have to worry about this. Actually, paralyze it as well. Okay. And it did swap in. It is more likely to be Heracross 4 than the others. It's not in Endure range, though. If I miss this kill, I do lose. It's one of those situations where there's no point even doing the damage calc. It did not have to be Hera 4. It was likely. It didn't have to. Okay. We just want max damage, right? There's no kind of citrus shenanigans that matter. Do we have the Dragon Claw because of Porygon Z1? Thanks, Gabby. Oh, but do we kill Porygon Z3? If we open up with Dragon Claw. Oh my god, no. No, I don't like this. Okay, so Porygon Z4, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what we do. Z3 it does. Z3 has max HP. It's Z1. I could get trolled by Z1 here. Because Citrus lets it live Earthquake Surf. Okay. Do we have our new lead? I'm not very interested in Heracross 1 or 3 is the thing. Heracross 3 would have quite often used Stone Edge or Shadow Claw to kill Jolteon though. It's more likely to be Heracross 1 or 4. But I think we just take the Porygon. What we can do is you can Agility Pass to Porygon. Psychic. I mean, Slowbro isn't great anti-psychic, really. Regidon. I prefer Gen 4 Factory on singles, but Gen 3 Factory is definitely better in doubles. To the point where it's not close. Charlie is 31 IVs. Alakazam. You're quite annoying. If we have to revenge, we have to revenge. There's nothing to think about here, really. I guess we could T-Wave. T-Wave into like Focus Blast and Miss. And then we go to Flygon and Earthquake. That's not bad. Keeps Porygon alive. But if it's going to miss Focus Blast, then we just want to attack. It's fine. Synchronize doesn't exist. And if we got the status, we get the freeze. Okay, so it's Alakazam 1 or 3. Bit more likely to be Alakazam 3 because Alakazam 1 would rather Calm Mind quite often. Okay. So it's quite likely to be Hypno 2 or 4, since they have super effective swap in with Focus Blast and Drain Punch. Well, there was a special Rhyperior in Diamond and Pearl, which is probably the peak of going too far with physical special split shenanigans. I really don't want to swap into a Specs Focus Blast. We'll just revenge with Flygon, I think. I also don't want to swap into Trick Room if it is Hypno 1. Get the freeze, get the freeze. Okay. But it heals 35, which should never save it from Earthquake, right? It's beneath the, like, V1 gap, I believe. Okay. So Skarm 4 was Life Orb. Who are we kidding? We know it's Wolverine free. It's always Wolverine free. It's always Wolverine free. Luckily, we're sashed on Jolteon, so we don't lose. We would never miss into Lax Incense. Yeah, Gen 4 doubles is just horrendous because the upgrades to the AI in Gen 4 make doubles a nightmare to play. Okay. We're definitely dead to that, which is fine. I'm pretty sure Thunderbolt should always kill. Is max HP though. Again, it's beneath the V. We should be fine here. I think Jolteon 1 is... It's one of those sets that actually would benefit quite significantly from the modest damage boost because of how important the two shots are when you have Focus Sash and you outspeed them. Yeah. So we don't know the Alakazam set, but it could definitely be Alakazam 1. Ground. Ugh. Do I take Walrein because of ground being the spec on the last match of the round? Walrein is not bad. I think I do. I'm a bit scared of Mr. Garchomp. Tell from the Wise Glasses damage? I've forgotten how much it did. Yeah, Porygon Z, so it's 311. Probably is Wise Glasses, you're right. It's a 2-for-1. We could take Zam. Just think I want to take you because of you know who. Fergus. Donphan is completely fine. Hypno 2, the anti-ground. Again, I don't love going Flygon. I guess in a ground spec maybe we could say Flygon's more valuable. Not sure. I'm not sure about staying in versus not staying in. Let's at least see what it is. That does narrow it down slightly because Donphan 4 would rather Fissure than Earthquake, and Donphan 2 can counter. Okay, yep. Deserve that from earlier, I guess. Or just Roost. It's fine. Roost and Gunk Shot miss. Unfortunately, the risk of counter means that I can't really use Earthquake unless I'm prepared to lose Flygon. Being poisoned seems quite likely here. Okay. Thanks, Gavi. How about we crit right now? Dude, like... Using my powers for evil. That is a mods moment, I agree. Right, you switching in, it does suggest ice, obviously. I think I like attacking. Just attacking, we can go Porygon if we want. It's only crazy because of that crit on a Bomber Snow. Crit here would also be nice, by the way. Interesting, so it's not a nice move, okay. Don't crit me. A part of me really wants to try and fish for an Aqua Tail miss. Because I don't think there's much... There's no reward in attacking this again. It's already going to die to Tri-Attack. There's only... The only point in trying to win this match is by winning it through Flygon beating Whiscash right now. Well, I brained off. I don't know why I did that. I meant to click Roost. Yeah, well, let's not talk about that. It's fine. Aqua Tail would have crit me. I guess I can go Walrein instead, at least. Which means we don't have to choice lock. What's last? Ugh, that's weird. I think I swap and T-Wave. Fairly sure that's the best plan. Okay. It's forced to use that move again then. I don't want Walrein to get given the choice lock. So I think what we do is we choice lock it now. And I always win. I think I can just go Wolverine though. Surely I just kill. Drifblim 2 is one of the sets. I was mostly worried about Drifblim 3. Yeah, not sure what that Alakazam definitely was. Close your ears. What is my swap count? I am nothing if not consistent. Okay, let's do one more. Latias 3, Latias 3. It's modest. I mean, Latias 4 is not bad. I'm never going to complain about this, but I do prefer Latias 3. Okay. Poliwrath 3. Werelord 2. Entei 4. I think we'll put Latias in the back. Thanks, Weirdo. Thanks, Weirdo's World. No, this is not the Wallace stream. We're not doing mono water. I think I'm going Gyarados. I'm going Gyarados, Entei and Latias. Screw it, let's go. Fine, let's go Venu. I don't like Gyarados 1, but I like it more than the rest of these clowns. It's alright, Ice isn't a real type in this game. Okay. I don't have a great Spore switching is the problem. I think we do need to just Ice Fang. Okay, we just crit. And it's not Breloom 1. Well, if I'm going to get really lucky today, maybe I should be playing Steven. Speak of the ice type, and it shall appear. You guys, I was trying to be quiet about it. Let's assume it's Lapras 1, because I do need to react to that quickly, don't I? Let's assume it's Lapras 1. It's fine. It needs like +3 to one-shot Latias with Ice Shard. Okay, that's not Lapras 1. Now, I don't want to make myself slower. And in case it crits Outrage, I want to get the damage off so that Thunderbolt kills. Right, we would have been fine against Lapras 1, but we did have to swap immediately. Outrage it back. Yeah, Lum is out of the item pool for next game. Good to know. I would like to swap Venusaur, though. There's an argument to be made for going Latias first. Just so that we can instantly drop the Draco. But my soul refuses to go to the Intimidate Pokemon second. I'm a little bit scared of Absol 4. It is Absol 4, but it didn't crit us, so we win. And now we use Draco just because it would be funny to miss. Use the Carlos approved Surf. Should we take Lapras over Venu? Poison. It's probably a sign to keep Venu. I'm not taking Absol. No. No. This is a serious run. Let's keep. It blocks Choice Band. True. very true. Got terrible... Oh, it's not even clear body. Got terrible news. It's not Tentacle 2 because of item clause. Mega Evolve Absol, that would be good, wouldn't it? I think we should bite. Just thinking about Tentacle 1 using Barrier. How is Tentacle 1 a problem? It's fine, we'll crit. Okay, that's not Tentacle 1. Should still want to use Ring Out. I haven't really got a great swap in. I think it's Gyarados' job to... Do I actually win though? It only needs to poison me once. And I'll lose the 1v1 because I'm slower. Perhaps I should have gone Aqua Tail. I can read your messages, Evan. It feels like Gyarados' job to stay in. Okay. Poison type spec with Fortress in the back. It has to be super effective, which means it has to be Fortress 4, right? Oh no, Stealth Rock counts. It could be Fortress 2. That would be very funny. It could be Fortress 2. Okay, it is Fortress 4, that's fine, as long as I don't get, like, heavily lax incensed. I was not expecting it to kill, but that was still very close. Tentacle is basically always going to swap in, isn't it? Against Latias and Venu. There are not many poison types that have a super effective move to those two. Probably Venusaur baits out Tentacle more often than Latias does. I was considering using Bite, not put it below half for Explosion. We've crit. What is going on today? I feel like we've crit in so many really important scenarios. I would rather Venusaur got frozen than Latias. It's gonna ring out anyway. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. This thing would be so much more threatening if it did not have the move ring out. Nice crit though. Okay. Scope lens to the rescue. It better not be Skuntank, dude. Oh my god, if it's Skuntank. Oh no. Yeah, should be Weavile as well. No. It's poison. Not dark. Like, Poison Jab is quite likely to kill, but whatever. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. No! Oh my god, it's got Shocker as well. Oh my god, it's gonna live. It's gonna live the EQ into T-Bolt. That's horrendous. I mean, do I go for Draco or do I just go for double T-Bolt? Yeah. That's why EQ did like nothing. We were burned and the Shocker Berry activated. It's 1% to double miss. I also think we probably live to Dark Pulses because Skuntank is so bad. Okay, easy. Easy. Right, let's take Tentacruel for Gyarados. I think it doesn't matter what the spec is. Oh yeah, 2 Thunderbolts will kill. Double Thunderbolt is basically slightly worse than a single Draco. Can't believe that Flamethrower burned. Normal. Normal is a slight reason to keep Gyarados, but... Take Fortress because it's normal? I don't think so. Got a few matches left in this round. I want to take the better Pokemon. It's fine. It's not Staraptor 4 and it's not Tauros 4, okay? I'm not going to get punished for leaving Absol 4 behind. I refuse. It's the fairy spec. Right, it's not set 2, but that's not a good thing because set 2 is kind of the bad one. Focus. I'm Serene Grace. It's me. I'm Serene Grace. I'm pretty sure it's actually Tokus 1. Tokus 1 is max special defense. Little bit ominous that you're swapping in. It does suggest Thunder Wave or Thunder Punch. It doesn't really matter though, we still just stay in. It's really bad to switch against Thunder Punch. And it's really, really bad to switch if it is Ambipom 1 or 3. Okay, how about you live? How about you live instead of die? Boo. No, the life or propaganda. Okay, now it's a real decision on whether or not I have to use Draco, and I think I do. I wouldn't miss. It would be a serious mistake to miss this. It would also be a serious mistake to be frozen or crit. That pause. Oh my god, Gen 4 makes me scared. That pause. Overgrowth speed. No, I don't think Overgrowth C-Bomb would kill it, no. Maybe after 3 Life Orb ticks. That's an interesting final Pokemon. I'm not scared of Reggie 2, which is normally the one which requires an immediate response. Reggie 4 should always be using Iron Head here. And I'm happy to do the Reggie 4 Venusaur 1v1. Why is it Reggie 2? Okay. No. Ambipom had a super effective move against Tentacle. Right, it is possible to lose. Definitely possible to lose. I would be very upset to lose to Registeel 3 though. It's beneath the 1, it should be fine. We can't curse anyway because we become slower. That did a lot. I'm pretty worried about Earthquake not killing. Don't tell me we should have Draco'd this. Jesus. I really, really doubt we're in ace range as well. I was so focused on Regiseal 4. Okay. I'm pretty sure it was Tokus 1, which is definitely not a swap. Elise. What have you got for me, Elise? Aha. Fake Pokemon. Doesn't exist. It's fine. We got the Overgrow backup line. I kind of like opening with Sludge Bomb. Let me think about this. I really kind of like opening with Sludge Bomb. Thing is, Froslass 1 is timid, and it won't always give Overgrow, right? I don't want to click Hydro. Froslass 1 is kind of the scariest one, unfortunately. Okay. It's obviously not Froslass 1 because we're faster. Okay. I don't think Sludge kills. Maybe it does. Okay. It might have been a speed tie win. What is today's luck? Okay, I don't. It's more likely to be Thraptor 3 or 4. Unless we won both speed ties. Tentacruel 4. Timid base 100 is definitely quite blessed. That should have been a kind of scary fight, but we were saved by it being the wrong Frostlass. Also, we just didn't miss, which was nice. No types. Staraptor 3 is horrible. And it could be Staraptor 1 or 2. Yeah. PI. Never a great sign. It's not Raichu 2 because of Focus Band. Let's not overthink this. Our team is actually very good. That probably was the worst case scenario, yes. Never mind. Best case scenario. Greedy rat. Cool, okay. Crit. Crit it. Hypno is dangerous. Are we going to be saved? The super boring stool out. Yes. Yes, we are. Oh. That's a bit dangerous, isn't it? Okay. I'm dead to 1, and 4 should give me overgrow. 1 is quite a big threat, actually. Okay. No! 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 Only I'm allowed to do that. Oh. I'm definitely going to Tentacle first for the Sludge Bomb poison. Because if I poison with Sludge Bomb, I don't have to use Draco. But if you crit me, I have to use Draco, obviously. Okay, sure. This is dangerous. The freeze into the crit. We also need to get a good enough roll. No, dude, no, that's rude. That's rude. That's very rude. By powers of observation and logic, what kind of... How is Reval 4 spam logic? Well, that sucked. Reverse swept. I had a full health team. I got frozen crit. In reality, it only really needs to hack 2 of my Pokemon though. What is it, Lyra? You better say that you're sorry about me losing. No. Thanks, Lyra. Lyra is socially inept. Should be nice to us, we just lost. This is a pretty good streak though. It's fine. It was always unlikely to go that far. I'm definitely done though. That was fun. I'll be working on the Battle Factory Seeded. So Battle Factory Season 1 has begun. I will be working on that video this week. You can read about it here. You can read about it here. Anyway, if you want to play, you might be featured in my video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you later, guys.